Hello, everybody, and welcome to the fourth act, the show you can watch after the show you just watched, and that show being the Oscars. There is no Queen performance, but you have two charming hosts tonight, unlike the Oscars. My name is Phil.
I'm Alex, and fun fact, I'm not wearing any shoes or socks right now.
What
but
the
you
hell?
can't do that on the red carpet. Phil, what did you think about how the ceremony went despite not having a host?
Literally better than this is going. But besides that, I think the ceremony went pretty good. It didn't run as long as it normally does, 4 hours, and it was pretty seamless. You didn't really notice that there was no host.
Yeah,
They didn't need us.
Despite all of the drama.
There was
and
no
all
drama.
of
I
the
disagree.
backpedaling,
I disagree.
I don't care. It was a perfectly average ceremony. Yeah, it was
Perfectly average are two words that you put together in a sentence.
fine.
Perfectly average.
Okay, so we each had our lists. This is not our usual agree or disagree. We're just discussion.
This is facts.
I had 13 out of 24 correct.
And I lost with 11 out of 24.
And we're just going to jump right into it with Best Picture. Green Book won.
Oh, yeah. And fun fact, green used to be my favorite color. And I used to only do green M&Ms because I was a weird kid.
Now you're a weird adult.
Thank you.
We're both pretty happy about Green Book.
I am more happy than Alex.
If you watch our review, you'll see it's one of the few movies that has 4 good acts. We both liked it a lot. He did like it more than me.
Yep.
It's on his top 5 of all time. If I'm being honest, write out Bohemian Rhapsody, Black Panther, and Vice. And of the 5 that are left, Green Book probably what I expected least to win.
Are you kidding me? What would you pick to win?
What would I pick, or what did I expect to win?
Give me both, you indecisive piece of crap.
I expected Roma to win. If I could pick one, probably would have been A Star Is Born. But I'm very happy for Green Book.
But it didn't. Green Book. Moving on.
All right.
Animated feature.
Spider-Verse 1, we both got that correct.
Yep.
Very
Great
happy about
visuals.
that. As far as the shorts, Phil got none of them right.
I didn't see any of the shorts.
I got animated short, Bow, check it out. Live action short, Skin 1, documentary short, period, end of sentence.
Although I would see Night at the Garden. That does look very interesting. Historical films interest me.
And documentary feature, Free Solo 1.
Because
Both got that right.
Alex made me pick that one.
Yes, let me just take a minute to talk about Free Solo. Phil, I'm not a big proponent for documentary films, but I saw this in an IMAX movie theater, and I loved it. It's the story of Alex Honnold. He wants to be the first person to free solo a 3,000-foot rock cliff called El Capitan, free soloing being climbing without any harnesses or ropes.
Safety in general.
He's climbing this mountain, but they chronicle 2 years of his life, and so you don't just get that mountain. He's climbing internal mountains. He's got attachment issues. It's just beautifully shot. It's crazy.
And he doesn't make it.
And the way they shoot it is really tense, because if they mess up, they kill their subject. It's crazy. Really beautiful.
I actually might check it out, to be
Really
honest.
gripping.
I like documentary films and getting educated. Alex doesn't.
Oh, it's a nail biter, Phil.
Ooh.
You should check it out. And it's real.
No. Oh, my God.
All right.
And then for Best Foreign Film, I was wrong.
Film was Roma.
I picked Cold War because Alex told me to pick Cold War.
I never said that.
He did.
I said it was a front runner.
He was
at one
shoving
point.
it down my throat.
But
I'm glad.
Pretty obvious.
Hold on. I'm glad Roma won for Best Foreign Film and not for Best Picture because it doesn't deserve to be nominated. It doesn't deserve to be winning for both.
You're alone on that, Phil.
No, I'm
Look,
not.
It might not be fair, but if
It's
Roma
not fair.
is it doesn't matter if it's best foreign language film. It's the best foreign language film, and of the foreign language films, it's the only one that was nominated for Best Picture. So it wouldn't make sense for any of the other ones to win, Phil. I'm sorry.
I just
Wrong.
don't think it should be done.
Shout out to Shoplifters though, and Cold War is pretty cool. You should check
Alex
out both of those
Shoplifter.
movies. Give those foreign language films.
It's true. He
a
steals
go.
milk from the grocery store.
Don't tell me, Phil.
And then let's do some actors and actresses. We'll start off with actresses. Ladies first. Supporting actress, we were both wrong. We
Amy
both
Adams.
guessed Amy Adams,
Yeah.
and we were wrong. Regina King won it for If Beale Street Can Talk.
Big fan of Regina King, so happy about that.
Lead actress, it was, I think, a close call between Glenn Close and Olivia Colman. Olivia Colman won.
We both put Olivia Colman, but really expected Glenn Close, didn't we?
And Olivia Colman was in our favorite review.
You called her a MacGuffin.
I think she's
Arguably
a MacGuffin.
the main character of The Favorite.
A Queen
And
MacGuffin.
Phil called her a MacGuffin. A Queen MacGuffin. Like that's a thing.
I'm not usually politically correct. And then for Best Supporting Actor, you were both right.
Mahershala
Ali.
Love Mahershala. We're
Boom.
both right.
Although I don't really think who should be nominated for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor in that film, because I think both of them were
Right, we
equal
talked
parts.
about in our Green Book review. It's arguably a dual
It is.
performance between the two actors, but you know it is what it is. The Academy gave him supporting.
And then lead actor.
This is the big showdown. I would call this the Janney versus Metcalf of this year. And if you don't know what I'm talking about,
No one does.
Laurie Metcalf, and Allison Janney last year were kind of the big act off between Lady Bird and I, Tonya. And I think this was just a big one between Christian Bale and Rami Malek.
And I won with Rami Malek.
He gets Rami Malek. I had Christian Bale. Both of these people really amazing. I picked Bale. I really expected it to be Bale, but I'm so happy about Rami Malek.
It could have gone either way. Those actors, though, carry those films to, like, new heights, to be honest.
Seriously transformed themselves.
And then film editing. We both picked Vice, and we were both wrong.
Yeah, I really expected it to be Vice. It went to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep. And then sound editing, we both picked Bohemian Rhapsody. We were right. And then
I severely underestimated Bohemian Rhapsody.
You did.
It even won the next one, which is sound mixing.
Yep. And I picked Roma because you made me.
I picked Roma, and I stand by my decision.
I do not. I stay with the Academy because to sound mix a concert film, a film with lots of music going in it, look, that's tough, and that should win an award, and it did.
Not to put down Bohemian Rhapsody, I've seen concerts. I mean, it's well mixed, granted, but I have never seen any sound mixing like Roma. You didn't see in a theater.
Seen? You mean here?
There's just the way they utilize.
Don't mention subwoofers, I swear to God.
360 and a subwoofer.
Oh my God.
Look, Phil, you didn't see it in a movie theater. Moving on from that, there's Best Song.
Yes. Shallow one.
Shallow one.
I thought it was going to be All the Stars, but we have a snub. Do you know
What's
the snub I'm talking
Phil?
about? The snub is from Ralph Breaks Internet 2. Or no, Ralph Breaks Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. It is A Place Called Slaughter Race.
Oh, of course.
I really, really enjoyed that song.
Yeah,
We were singing it when we
highlight
left
of the
theater.
movie, and I would have nominated this before I nominated for Best Animated Feature.
I agree. And how fun would it be to see Sarah Silverman and Gal Gadot perform that on the Oscar stage? A Place Called
that would've been
Slaughter
interesting.
Race. I can't sing.
Moving on, Best Original Score, Black
Do you know the
Panther
difference
won.
between score and song? No? Black Panther won. I picked Black Panther, surprisingly, because Marvel films don't really have memorable scores. That's been debuted. That's been debunked and debated online.
A shout out to Isle of Dogs. I thought that was a pretty interesting score. I feel like the movie was overlooked a little bit. Just Japanese drums. It carried the story. It was pretty interesting. Stood out to me.
Okay.
Hair and makeup. Vice won. I was right.
I picked Queen of Scots. I was wrong.
Costume. Black Panther. I was right.
I picked The Favorite. I thought I knew the Academy again. I was wrong.
Production design. Black Panther.
I was right.
And I picked Roma. I really
Because
thought
he was wrong.
those frames were really deep, very detailed.
Oh my God.
It's not just a new world. He was recreated from his memories. I thought that was pretty
Yes,
cool.
but you got to give credit where credit's due. And the costume design and the production design for Black Panther is amazing because you're taking a comic book and you're bringing it to life off the page, three-dimensional, characters interacting with the world. That's tough to do, and it deserved the recognition that it got.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, I'm happy for it.
Boom. Visual design, though.
Visual effects.
Visual effects, thank you. We were both wrong.
We really thought it would be Infinity War, didn't we?
I thought it was, and it was snubbed. And First Man got it.
I would have gone Infinity War. I would have gone Ready Player One.
I would have actually nominated Aquaman because Aquaman was amazing.
Aquaman, sure. The last thing I expected was First Man.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I wish First Man got a little bit more attention. But
it got 4 nominations, but only won 1.
I mean, I don't feel like visual effects was the spot for this.
No.
This is very surprising to me. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, considering that they took the flag out. So what's the visual of that?
Always some controversy with Damien Chazelle. I don't know why.
Exactly.
I definitely would have given it a nomination for cinematography. Speaking of which, cinematography.
I picked Roma because he made me.
And you were right to pick Roma because it has the best cinematography. It's got the best camera work. I've said it before. It's got the best lighting, and it's just a really.
What the hell's with the lighting?
It's
black and white.
Black and white's the best way to see lighting. There's no bullshit colors in the way.
No,
you see the full range from light to dark.
No, you're
You
you're
love
being
colors.
biased.
You love colors, don't you, Phil?
I just
Little 12
the world needs colors. Don't stop it. You're so butthurt and sensitive.
It's look. There's one thing you cannot deny about Roma, and that it has great cinematography.
I think there's good moments of it. Those
Alright,
long
fine.
tracking shots, those characters and those background characters interacting with each other in the scene. Moments.
We'll
But-
move on from Roma. Best director, Roma.
Ooh, no, what? We had a lot of eggs in this basket, actually. At least I did, personally.
Tell me about your eggs, Phil.
Look in Roma. You had someone, I had someone, and then Alfonso Cuarón won. I thought Spike Lee. I don't really see a lot of Spike Lee films, but I thought Spike Lee brought it home for Black Klansman. Who did you want, though?
I didn't think this was gonna win, but I picked Paolo Polikowski for Cold War. You really should check out Cold War. I thought Paolo Polikowski did a great job of directing two people in a very old-timey way. It feels like it was made at the height of the Cold War. It's shot in a 4:3 aspect ratio, which is really cool. And the characters come together and pull apart a lot. There's the Berlin Wall, but there's these emotional walls. And Paolo really does a good job of bringing that out of his actors.
I'll take your word for it.
Give it a try. Check out those foreign language films. You know, it's good. Shed the Hollywood. Check out what some of those other.
Well, you stutter.
Have.
Moving on. Adapted screenplay. I picked A Star Is Born. You picked Black Klansman. You won.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be A Star Is Born, but then again, I actually kind of am for Black Klansman because that's a much more important story to be adapted. A Star Is Born was just
it's the third time. It's the third time.
Fourth time.
Original screenplay. Green Book.
Bringing it back with how we started.
We're
It
happy
won.
about Green Book. That's the last one.
And I picked The Favorite because I thought I knew the Academy and I was wrong. Thankfully.
It was between the two, for sure.
Yep.
Favorite did a great job with the three characters and developing them. But Green Book, great story, funny, dramatic, just great overall message.
Good. And then I got a couple snubs out here real quick.
What are your snubs, Phil?
Best film. There should have been Stan and Ollie should have been nominated.
Stan and Ollie, love it.
We saw Stan and Ollie. We liked Stan and Ollie. That was a very good film.
Yes.
And then The Old Man and the Gun. Robert Redford should have been nominated for Best Actress.
He was
best
shamefully
actor.
maligned.
I'm so sorry, Robert Redford. Best actor. He got overlooked. And I'm thinking that's all of my snubs. What are your snubs? Any snubs?
I have a big one because I watched Mandy. Randy. I watched Mandy recently, and I love that movie. Great cinematography, just really interesting.
How do you go from liking Roma and Mandy?
Just look, check out Mandy, okay? Have an open mind.
Okay.
And Mission Impossible, I would love for these movies to get recognized.
We agreed on Mission Impossible, actually, when we
if
saw
not
Mission
for
Impossible.
Best Picture, create a Best Stunts category, please.
Mission Impossible should be nominated for Best Picture, and I agree with your point of making a stunt category. Stuntmen put their lives on the line for Hollywood filmmaking, and they really should get recognized for all the things they do.
I would love to see a stunt category also encourage better stunts in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, there's spectacles about movie making. There's always spectacles in movie making. You go to see them on the big screen, and, I mean, like, these action films like Fast and Furious and John Wick have all these great stunts. Atomic Blonde, also great stunts. And
Atomic Blonde, yeah.
You need to give credit when credit's due for that. So, Academy, if you hear us, which you probably don't, stunts for next year.
Any fun moments?
I like Keegan-Michael Key when he came down from the ceiling in his little black umbrella to pay homage to Mary Poppins.
A charming moment. I loved Mike Myers and Dana Carvey on stage together again. They still got it. They're very funny. I would even love to see a Wayne's World 3. Fight me. Again, Mike Myers, I miss you. Come back.
Stop saying that. He's not gone. He's there.
It's fine. Take us out, Phil. What do we have coming up?
We have our special episode, top 5 of our films.
Yes. Next
Saturday, March 2nd. And then take it off where we're going to go from there.
We are going to be rebranding our reviews.
We're not reviews.
We'll be back with Captain Marvel, and we'll be calling them as a segment we're going to call Agree or Disagree, and hopefully starting then we'll fall into a rhythm. But until then, the Oscars are over. The jacket's coming off.
What the hell? I wore a tie for this.
I don't care.
I'm going to start playing you off.
And that's that. Oh, okay. What's next? Oh, comment and like and subscribe.
Or don't.
And damn it, Phil.
But come back for our top 5. That's going to be a great episode.
It's fine. Bye.